Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Green. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
2nd and 13. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is taken at the 15. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Cowboys will take over the first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stroud to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And Stroud now.
Already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10. This is caught. Dante Thornton, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a first and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. Give him 5 on the carry. second down.
Well, that was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Off play action. Green. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing rate. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to throw. Green. He'll buy some time right. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Breece Hall. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7. Chase Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. To the right side and intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Green. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down.
team's first sack of the game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Devontae Purvis on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And Stroud now.
7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the 1st down.
Again, it's Stroud.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
Sheds off the tackle.
Still on his feet.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dylan Sampson,
his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And just shutting him off there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Off the play fake. Green. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Green. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
Bailey in punt formation.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Stroud now
hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
2nd down and 8.
Looking to throw. Green.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw. Green.
And it is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick here is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Stroud working out of the gun. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
As Stroud now to throw. That is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And taken right on the 30.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Sampson.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Stroud looking to change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 38-yard line.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Stroud. He'll swing this out to Sampson.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Flush to his right. Touchdown, Cowboys! Touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gonzalez able to tank it on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Buccaneers 13.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw again on second down. Stroud. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A pitch comes to Hall. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's second and 10.
Looking to throw. Green. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this run.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 6. And the Buccaneer first down.
Back to throw now on first down.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This is caught by McMillan.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
The offense on third down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here's Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll try again now on second and goal, this time from a bit closer. Back to throw. Green. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From a yard out.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Smack now for the PAT.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Stroud.
Hold in here. Caldwell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud to throw it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
It's completed to Caldwell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson.
Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Pushing his way through.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 2.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were